Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Link to the Past Randomizer Main Tournament 2025. We are still in groups. Today we are in Group B, and our mode's cross keys, and our runners are Topplife and DukeFireBird. I'm Topfile. Joining me on commentators is Seth. How are you doing, Sid?
I'm doing pretty good, Topfile. Not to be confused with Topplife.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this will be a pretty fun race. Cross keys is always a good mode.
Cross keys is always scary.
It's not scary. It's the easiest mode. So it's I would say I wouldn't. I'd be lying if I didn't say I'd probably handicap this for Topplife immediately, but you know, there's a lot that can happen in Rando, and you know, sometimes surprises happen. And definitely,
Yeah.
cross keys is definitely a mode where this could definitely happen because all it really takes is just like somebody finding that route really good, the really good route, and the other person kind of just getting completely sidetracked for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we could be in like a key hunt mode, or hey, thief sound right off the bat in Sanctuary.
Yeah. So Topplife going to go for the Sang Star. Duke is going to go probably head over to Lake and Saha. Sanctuary's at the Lumberjack.
Oh, we found Saha.
Yeah. I will say finding Super Bunny Cave is really, really nice early on. It's a full magic. That was Green Pendant TR, right?
That was Green Pendant on TR, yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow. What is this find? We found GT super early.
Yeah.
Hammer and Super Bunny with $300.
Yeah. And Duke's going to take a look and see what's on the torch. It's fair play. Just a compass. I'd probably just see him quit out of here. Oh, good. Super Bunny is one of our most connects, which is Desert Palace left. And that just means Top's just going to get a free look at Agina's Cave and not have to worry about it for the rest of the seed. Yeah, but so Duke's going to do more of a standard opener where you're going to go over to get like the Eastern Palace region. Not usually like one of the more prevalent. Wow, we found Mimic Cave 2 minutes into the seed, and we have a hammer fort. That essentially never happens.
Just a map to Swamp Palace in there, though.
Yeah. These done for Duke.
Is it just me, or is DukeFireBird's thing going wild?
It kind of is. Desert big. And these. I hope we're not going to have some technical issues. Magic Bed is at the forest drop down.
Looks like it's an issue coming from DFB's side.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he runs like a Super NT or some sort of like or if he's doing some sort of like capture, but found early Graveyard Ledge, which is really, really, really nice in cross queues because Toplife's just going to use this as an excuse to top off on bombs and have a full complement for Kakariko.
As you do.
Yeah. Desert Big, pretty nice for Thieves Town. And we are going to get started on our long and arduous journey of going into Kakariko Village.
Yeah, there's a lot of entrances in Kakariko Village to mark off.
you know. And 2 guaranteed items. We did find the 300 in Super Bunny Cave, so we're good on money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can talk to the bottle vendor and see what he's got.
Waterfall Fairy. No bottle to see what exactly the Light World bottle pull is, but we'll worry about it later, I guess. Uncle.
For a piece of love.
Yeah.
Or he just ripped out his heart. You're useless to me.
All right. And we have pot of flute at flutes at 5. Uh-oh. Well, we don't know what's exactly in the room. It's nice and cack, which is nice. Oh, it's a crystal. And Duke's going to take a death here just to, like, Pod's an easy place to stock up on bombs early on in the seed. Honestly, if I'm Topplife, I really should just, like, chuck a bomb at that wall, just open it up in the future use. Because you never know if you're going to find that in the Dark World or not.
Great. Hey, we found Keck Well. We need hammer, which we have, so we can just go right in there.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the dam.
All right. Yeah, Duke's gonna go up and take the Super Bunny key, get his hammer, get his 300, and start moving on. But yeah, that's really nice. So right now, we've seen Uncle. We've seen him. Everything but, like, Ganon are 2 single items, visible items, and the fairy drop down. So, interested to see if that was going to be required GT or not. So I've fallen away. Oh, all right, well. Hawkshot and Flippers away from beating Swamp Palace whenever we find it. Alright. Back at Desert. Over
Some money on the ledge.
Yeah. Alright. We still got 4 more engines here in Kakariko Village for Topplife to cycle through. And then we can drop down and take a look at the library area.
But here we go again with no signal.
Yeah. Ooh, bottom of Paradox Cave. We would really love to have a map up here right around now.
Hey, here's Swamp.
Where did... Oh, this must be the, this has to be the cave, the fairy cave in front of near Desert, yeah. Yeah, because Topplife isn't quite out from Agina's. An Agatar, we can do 1 check in here. It's gonna be interesting with, just walk out.
Yeah, no point in trying to damage yourself down.
Not when the game has decided to cruelly give you that full heart refill.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I probably would have walked out even with 2 hearts, but Bomb Shop has got Swamp and Ice. And Mini Wildorn Cave is the frontier. All right.
Early shop for if you want more bombs or a red potion.
Yeah.
We need a bottle, though, to put the potion in.
Yeah, I don't really see the potion, well, the bottle not being too useful, but... Oh, good. 2 connectors in the south of Kakariko. We still also have the brothers connector as well.
That's an interesting connector.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because this should also be a connector. Yes, it is. So normally in the North Lacrosse Keys logic, Spiral Cave was always. Actually, no, I'm wrong. The normal cross keys logic, if we weren't on the door logic branch, would always say that the mimic, the right side entrance would always have to be a connector. The door Randall branch that we're running on, either one can be a connector. The fact that this isn't that far out of logic theoretically, depending on where Samaria and the Kane are.
Wow.
Okay, so that's actually really interesting. It's also really good for Topplife.
Yeah, it is.
Theoretically, realistically, we're just gonna have to keep it. We should be getting a bunch of TR small keys soon to get that into logic. Theoretically, if we don't, then things get interesting. Because that means that we could have a very incredibly deep looper on logic, and that there's nothing in the dark world. It could go either way. I'm actually a little scared now for Topplife. I legitimately have seen a race where there was a moon pearl on Laser Bridge in the dark world, accessible in the dark world, and the runner who found it lost just because he overcleared so incredibly much. Because legitimately everything was in the light world.
We'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Podviki. Now, interestingly, Desert Palace Big Key Quake is on Ether. Sorry, is on a Desert Torch. Topplife doesn't have the Desert Palace Big Key from Thieves Town, which is over at Taha's hut, so he's not going to be able to do that check. Dude's going to start running these checks through Kakariko Village. Oh no, we're gonna walk out of pod. Agate Tower for Duke.
Yeah, we saw this already, and there was nothing in it for the first check, but it's a good first check.
Yeah. That it potentially leads to Castle Tower is interesting. That it leads to the back of the Sanctuary is interesting, but there are ways around that.
$300 more for Top File. Or, I'm sorry, Topplife.
Like,
I knew I was going to do it once. I knew I was going to do it once.
So anyway, I usually give the spiel about what exactly our runners are doing in this mode, and we are playing a. This is cross keys. This is a cross-world entrance randomizer with full dungeon key sanity. Essentially, as you can kind of have seen already, some of our connectors allow us to go between the light and the dark world. And we have a full entrance randomizer on, though there are some limited pools here where the drop-downs are shuffled within the drop-down. Skullwoods are shuffled within Skullwoods, and all the other entrances are shuffled there within themselves. And we found Ice Palace. Wonderful.
Nothing we want to see right now.
Yeah. Alright, what's it? Toplife's seen enough for a little bit, and is gonna go maybe do a bit more. We also have full dungeon key sanity, which means the map compasses and big keys and small keys are all shuffled, and we're primarily looking for big keys and small keys. Maps to get dungeon prize information. If we were playing Logical Randomizer, which is another mode in this tournament, we would care more about compasses.
Yeah, because the compass tells us which boss is in the dungeon, right?
Yeah. But we don't have boss shuffle on, so it doesn't really matter too much. And yeah, I kind of agree with Toplife's play here, just because right now I'm just a little bit scared about. There was a key on that island. I'm just a little bit worried about how deep that moon broke could get. Ooh, we are up on the mountain on that brothers connector. There's one TR small. Oh. Look at that. Oh, an almost vanilla entrance to Paradox Cave.
Almost vanilla.
Yeah, this would be the one that'd be in the bottom right corner.
Right.
Yeah. Top's actually about to find Thieves on Big Key. So I'll have a choice if he wants to go do 5-hour Green Mail, Hammer Blind, or Bail.
I would probably think about doing this dungeon if I were in his shoes, which is exactly what he's doing.
Well, I mean, you're going to do the front 4, but GT big.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. This just isn't a fun blind fight right now. This is like almost the inverted. This is essentially the inverted special blind fight of doing it. And realistically, like, you could go to the back, but there's only one item right now in Logic in the back, and you'd be orphaning something.
Gross. And gross.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to the back. Thief's drop down is at Sanctuary.
Oh.
What was that?
That was a sword.
It's really nice.
Yeah, we just need to find the drop down that leads us to it.
I mean, we know where the drop down that leads us to it. We need a glove for it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Geez, and the fairy drop down is vanilla, so either we have a one-item cave between the castle and the pyramid. There's a one-item cave in Cannon.
I'm watching Toplife with anticipation here.
Yeah.
2 hearts, green mail, This is
Yeah, this is one of those scenarios where like you've got to be really, really careful. Okay, this has gotten infinitely easier. Because now you can just get through the first two phases and just burn the third. We did also find out that the Light World version of High Cave is a Skull Woods. Which, if we had a sword, we could use the lamp and bomb jump too. And actually, Duke never checked the well. Forgot to check the Smith drop down, so it doesn't have the lamp yet. Alright, what is our final drop down going to be here? At the castle.
That's
we have to climb.
Ledge. Oh, and that's a blue male. Hello, Bo.
That's really nice for Topplife because he's going to find Pod in a second. And it is vanilla.
So guaranteed item in the big chest, or I mean, there's always a check there.
Yeah, we are playing with 100 locations, 100% locations accessible. So, prior to like 2023, prior to the 2024 tournament, there was a chance that the big key could roll vanilla. It's extremely rare, but it could. The small key could roll into that chest. But they turned the flag. They made the flags that said that it doesn't.
Very clean blind fight on 2 and 3 with the Burna. That's a bug net.
Yeah. Pendant. Yeah, pendant T's down. You can at least take solace in the fact that you got a bow out of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. First dungeon clear for Topplife.
Not a dungeon we need, but a dungeon that's worth it.
Yeah, I mean... Well, depending on where that second bow is, but... Yeah, first bow ain't bad. The interest that, so the bow was in the cell, so that is the only check that is in logic without having to use down small key in the back. Burnout required having the Thieves Down small key, which means like our laser bridge traversal is going to require a big key and a handful of TR small keys plus Samaria to get into logic. Bugnet does not put Castle Tower into logic because there's a curtain that you need in order to slash to get to Zelda's the final Aga room.
Yeah, you need that sword that's sitting in the drop down, which we need glove for.
Yeah. And now Topplife also knows that Pod's a crystal. Pod, the dungeon that just keeps giving. Yeah, if you were playing Doors, you could actually kill Aga with Bugnet pretty early on. Let's see if Duke opts to go back and take Hookshot Cave as opposed to like doing a bunch of Dark World traversal, and that's not going to be. It's going to be a no. which is unfortunate. I mean, I also don't really hate a lot of this. I kind of just want to make a play to try to keep that Moon Pearl in Logic, just because it requires it has a lot of parts required.
Well, Duke doesn't even know that the Moon Pearl exists.
It's there.
Yet.
It's there. So he might find it completely in Logic, but we'll never know.
Yeah.
Well, we'll know for a while. Front of the tavern over there at Curiosity Shop. Topplife is desperately trying to navigate around to get the last couple items out of the front of pod. These are locked by a small key, but you can use the hammer to cycle around.
Not to mention use Burner to help not take damage.
Yeah. It's also just nice to get these out of the way, because you're just going to just commit to not coming back to pod until you have a bunch of small keys now.
Right.
And...
small key to this dungeon.
It's the worst possible option. So that is logically at least pod 2. And now Topplife is having the consideration of, do I want to go and bomb jump to back? And the answer is no. Because he could have gone to the back and picked up another 5, 6 more items if he went back through the right side again. Time to kind of get an idea what's going on in the village over here for Duke. I missed what was on the fortune teller's HUD.
I missed it as well.
Hammer pegs. Which is interesting because it's one of our few connector item keys. Like, we know where the Moon Pearl is, but like logically, you can get that in as a bunny.
Right.
Is this going to be a swanky... Oh, that was Misery Miner at Swamp. This will inevitably be a Turtle Rock Smoky, right?
Skullwoods.
Skullwood Smoky. Interesting. Again, it was at archery game. Unfortunately, you need a bomb for that, so Duke can't check it.
Mm-hmm.
Topplife, you don't have flippers. Yeah, this is understandable from Duke. Just like you have the ability to money walk a lot of the Dark World. It kind of just sucks. Sometimes the seed forces you to do this. A lot of runners will put it off as long as possible, just because it tends not to work out. But
hey, we found Hyrule Castle. This is a connector.
Yeah. I would probably steal the Swanky and go to the back, but... I like how Topplife went into the front of TR, or did not get a full magic. Realized he didn't get a full magic because he saw the Octorok drop one. Decided to turn around to go for it.
Battle crabs be heckin'.
Yeah.
So Hyrule Castle leads up to the mountain.
That's really interesting. That isn't logic. Like, we can be expected to walk all the way down here And then all the way across here to take a look at here. I would do this just to get the old man saving put point online. You also know that we had a Hyrule Castle entrance at Spike Cave, so you can kind of reset yourself into Hyrule Castle from there.
Be right back. I got someone at my front door.
Sure. Meyer Shed up here at Tower of Hera. And small key to GT. And nothing. We are going to need all 4 GT small keys because Ganon didn't say no today. Topplife is going to be the one who gets the mail upgrade. Probably makes you feel. I do not agree with Duke going back this way. You need to go rescue the old man, Duke. Oh no. Oh, the old man rescue cave was just a castle. Okay, actually that does change the calculus a bit. I did not realize that. Hopefully Duke goes over there. Probably grabs the group. Should hopefully grab the blue mail too, but a couple of overall deaths doesn't feel good for either or any of the runners. Well, checking the damn drain isn't the worst thing.
I returned.
Hello. Yeah, unfortunately, Duke kind of like started to second guess at doing the top of Death Mountain and took a death.
Oh no.
To Dead Rocks. Honestly, though, I hadn't realized it, but the Old Man Rescue Cave bottom is actually Hyrule Castle main. So we actually have a path back up to the mountain pretty easily, no matter what. But Duke's opted to kind of go for some other stuff instead.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame him with only 5 hearts and still looking for that moon pearl, still looking for a glove, still looking for quite a bit.
Yeah. But honestly, like, in terms of like cross keys, one of the most important things you want to be doing right now is getting the old man online. You should. Duke really should be doing that. Just because we know. I guess he doesn't know. It might be the dark cave that he saw. Because he didn't have the lamp when he went through that area, but rescuing the old man is really important, especially if it's completely in logic.
Yeah.
So Topplife is gonna take a quick gander and see where this connector takes him. We've already caught 2 of our must connects, so there's still another 3 left. Park shopping hall. Interesting.
Arrow game. Useless.
Alright. Look at Harris Monkey.
Harris Mulkey is kind of dangerous because that means Hera Basement's now in play.
Yeah, well, we gotta find Hera first. Old Man Rescue is the top of Death Mountain, which is wonderful. Or the top of the Death Mountain Floating Island, which is wonderful. Duke's making a trip back into Paradox. Alright. All in all, I don't hate those saving put points. Pyramid's kind of whatever, but...
Especially with just a piece of heart on it. Although, I'd be grabbing pieces of heart if I could right now with only 5.
Yeah, he also picked up the... Topplife also has picked up the... Blue Mail, because he essentially committed to blind checking Castle. And we're gonna go back through desert and start kind of cycling to the Blade and Dark World again. Yeah. Has the Desert Palace big key. We are out in the Maya region. Which... Oh, that was the top paradox you did. Alright, last entrance out of Desert Palace that we haven't seen. Also, the Maya region. It's a quake. It's gonna be really funny because Topplife, why are you saving quitting? Oh no, no, I'm sorry.
DukeFireBird.
Duke was saving quitting. Yeah, that's fine. They're both vaguely blue, somewhat bird-shaped animals. I know one's a Yoshi, but the other one's a penguin. It's close enough.
Confirmation that Yoshi is a bird-shaped animal.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's a dinosaur, so technically...
Yeah.
It is a bird.
Yeah. Anyway, Topplife is going to go through Paradox, have a bit more, probably a bit more success with this, with having both... Oh, there's their Thieves on map. Wonderful. With having both a bow and burn of the help take care of the Moldorms and hit the crystal switch. Yeah, take advantage of the fact that you can use the text box to cook the bombs. And Topplife gets his GT big. Duke's gonna go find Laser Bridge in a second, and probably Bunny Revive, and then get the Moon Pearl, and then get kind of annoyed. Because he could have done this a while ago. He zigged when there's Topplife zagged.
I would say you never zig when you should have zagged, but you never know when you should zig and when you should zag.
Yeah. Realistically, where is our logic sitting? It's probably sitting in Hyrule Castle, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, that's probably a good guess.
Topplife, are you going to go beat Lamnolas with 6 hearts and a hammer? Topplife is going to go beat Lamnolas with 6 hearts and a hammer.
Why not?
Yeah, and the Duke's got the Pearl, and I'm sure feelings are happening right now. When you've done an entire Dark World sweep, and you could have gotten the Moon Pearl if you went left instead of right.
Mm-hmm. Tis the way that cross works. Sometimes you need to go left, sometimes you need to go right. You don't know which way you need to go until you do it.
Yeah. Oh well.
What can you
19
do?
arrow.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully it's, you know, when rando's gonna rando, you just pick yourself back up and you try and, you know, do it the right way for the rest of the seed.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. It's 4 hammer hits. We're trying to get soak up a little extra damage with burner. Topplife about to, yeah. Topplife also about to find. Sorry, Duke is about to find the rest of the Desert Palace over here up at Dark Lumberjack. Not using bow.
Who uses bow? Who uses NMG strats?
People who are playing NMG, which this isn't that real set, and we have other weapons, nicer weapons. I had to pause for a second when I was saying nicer weapons than bow, but yeah, I would probably agree with that. Oh, it could be pod. I just realized that. Do you want to be pod? Because you only have 1 key, and there's 5 more required to put it in logic. Put element in logic. Actually, we did see 1 small key on Duke's side. I think up somewhere up on the mountain, but Toplife's going to kind of do some of these checks that Duke had already done in North Dark World. Unfortunately, he hasn't been pro, so is going to be able to get the other 3 entrances in Village of Outcasts that Duke had to skip.
Mm-hmm.
Duke's going to go through Pod region, find Chicken Hut, find Ice Palace, and probably leave from there.
I eventually need to go back and do a Cross Keys learning stream myself.
Step 1, don't avoid CAC.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a good Skullwoods layout, at least. It's Pendant Skullwoods. And I believe our green pendant was TR, so we know all of our crystals now. But yeah, the next chest is guaranteed to be a Skullwood small key under these settings. So this essentially replenishes the one that he spent to open the door, and then he'll die or take a handout. Yeah. And then go back for the middle. Yeah. Duke doing matchup, getting a lot of the information we've seen for himself. Unfortunately, like, we kind of know exactly, but, like, as I said, like, at this point, like, we kind of know, like, just from knowing Skullwoods is a pendant on Topplife, so we kind of actually know, like, the full spread of everything. Yeah, and he's got it on his own personal tracker already. Dude, those are not being kind.
Oh, no! Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wallmaster, please. Gibdo's continuing not to be kind. Oh, Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Well, this is unfortunate. Key to... Oh, okay. Skull big. Inside of skull. Why not?
And that's the vanilla big skull. It's big chest. Well,
Is this
we
even
were walking
randomized?
out of, yes. We were walking out of this dungeon anyway to go back to do more of the Dark World. And good news, the only reason we're ever coming back here now is just to check that last entrance whenever the fire rod pops.
Mm-hmm.
And Duke discovers the other way into the Maya region. $20. $20, but it's gone. I think is going to use Paradox as a way to kind of get back to Kakariko Village.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see what that entrance was, and it didn't matter because it was nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. I didn't see exactly what it was, but some sort of Kakariko house.
Yeah. I think Duke got a sword somewhere.
The sword... There's one sword that's
Yeah, no, but his personal tracker is showing a sword, but I haven't seen him swing it either. Where was this entrance? This is the Senate main entrance. That's interesting.
I don't think Duke has a sword yet because he's still using the hammer to kill things.
Yeah, his personal tracker sprite shows a sword. That's why I'm getting confused.
Right.
Any Moldern Cave.
At him. All right, let's see what our prize is for Mini Moldorm Cave. $20, piece of heart, 100 ducks, some bombs, and another piece of heart. Useless. We could go pay Zora.
Yeah, Zora's kind of logic, though. I mean,
quite yet.
So, yeah. All right. Time for South Dark World. For top. We did see a Guinness Cave here, so that'll be an item check, and then I'll do Dig Game and Stumpy as well. 2 gets his vanilla skull. Spooky. Oh, that's not gonna stop making me laugh. Castle Tower small. Interesting.
Now we
I'm
can
really
get to the
curious.
second chest inside of Castle Tower.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see where our last Turtle Rock entrance is, because we're running out of space for that. Because, like, we only have, like, 2 more Light World entrances that don't require Glover boots.
Mm-hmm. Hey, a sword.
Hey, for sword. Alright.
I'm happy to see that. I'm pretty sure Topplife is happy to see that.
Yeah. I mean, it means on the next time Topplife saves and quits the Lake's house, he can go be Mothula on 6 hearts. 7 hearts.
Misery Mire small.
Well, now we'll see kind of how Topplife wants to wrap this part of the Dark World. This is kind of the awkward part of the Dark World when you don't have a club. Because normally you would like to kind of end at the Swamp Palace entrance and skip the lake entrance do the lake entrance first. But he's going to find Hyrule Castle here. Which means he's going to have to kind of like work. He's going to probably just go back, check Swamp Palace, and then.
Nope, he's going into Hyrule.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind like going in and then like taking a Death Warp at a point, but
yeah.
Now we're also going to have to see Sanctuary is at Lumberjacks. The top is probably going to go take everyone for the back to get the 4 items versus the remaining 2.
Bring your sword.
50 minutes in, it takes some remembering that exists.
Speaking of being 50 minutes in, please go follow our runners. Go follow Topplife. Go follow DukeFireBird. We can't do these races or tournaments without them. So I'm sure they'll appreciate it if you give them a good follow and a good emote in their chat. You can also give my friend here, Topfile, a follow for being an amazing commentator and guiding us through this cross-key seed. I'm completely lost. Oh, speaking of Fire Rod.
Wonderful. That's logically fire-locked fire. Thank you, game. Thank you. Cross keys does not assume that you can shoot torches with the fire rod in order to light them to put stuff into logic. It does assume that you have to have the lamp for everything that is dark related. Fire rod is interesting. Again, we have the one entrance in the top of Hyrule Castle that is in the light world, so we are allowed to like go to Dark Cross and the first map chest, the boomerang chest in logic.
Taking the Death Warp.
Yeah. So Duke has a chance if there's anything, if he finds the Hyrule Castle small and there's something of value in the cell region. Toplife's going to come over here and discover its mire shed over at Tower of Hera. Probably drop down in the Dark World and then kind of reverse and grab the last couple Light World entrances, I'd have to assume. I'm trying to think what exactly Fire Red does for us in logic right now, because that Moon Pearl is still like kind of ridiculously out of logic.
Mm-hmm.
So
Library with a compass on it.
Yeah, don't care. Still don't think we've seen the Witch's Hut, actually. Which is, like, normally, like, runners will do, like, a popular cross-seas opening is to do the Houlihan opening, where you go and fake flipper yourself over to the Witch's Hut, which we might be seeing Topplife do right now anyway. Yeah.
Yep. This is a fake flipper.
Yeah, this will be a fake flipper, and probably also will get to check the last two drop downs, because he still doesn't actually know that Cannon's vanilla. Duke's may have fought his way down to Swamp Palace entrance, and it's a shop. Oh, Tower Hera. Wonderful. GT Small. Not as wonderful. You're getting forced into doing Hera Basement at this point.
Right.
Topplife gets a shield. Wonderful.
Are you a shield lover or a shield hater?
I mean, I personally enjoy shields, but like, yeah, okay, so Duke's gone. This will be really important for Duke right now, because this is going to be a major divergent point. There was really nothing in the back of Escape, or the back of the Escape that is beat angle one locked that Topplife got. If there's something here like a mirror or boots, that would be really, really good for Duke.
But if there's nothing here and we need that small key to get that fire rod for some reason, like if there's something on Moth.
I don't like this. I just realized we have a lot of upstairs GT and logic right now.
With the fire rod, you mean?
No, the lamp would do. Lamp would have done it, but the bone on the lamp, the big key.
Mm-hmm.
This could be we're heading firmly into logical, if not hard required, double climb a GT to find the hook shot. And there was basically, yeah, nothing really. Yeah, the trick to this fake flipper, if you're not used to it, is you have to be like holding up and right at the same time. And normally, like for this one, for the other fake flippers, you usually just hold up and left, and usually just hold left. So this one can be kind of tricky if you're not entirely familiar with it. And at this point, like, there's no other light world entrance that we really have solid access to that there are no other light world entrances that, unless like we need a mirror or a glove for, that get us the entrance that we would need to get Turtle Rock into logic. Bumper, interesting.
I love having Berna just to be able to move around.
Yeah. Which connector did? Which connector did?
I don't know what you're trying to ask me, so.
No. It was like the Duke went through Harrow Castle, dropped down to check Spiral Cave entrance. We still haven't checked the very bottom cave on Dark Death Mountain. We haven't seen Sick Kid, so he's kind of our Sick Kid or the Hype Cave NPC are kind of our last two checks we can do in the Dark World without having a Moon Pearl. I guess we got 7 bombs. We're probably just going to bomb jump left side. Now we're climbing with 5 arrows.
Gross.
4 arrows.
That's enough to kill these next 2 mimics, but not the ones after that.
Yeah, well, mimic clipping exists. And if you're good, and if you're fast, there is an arrow pod refill. You just have to be really careful because that one can get... the arrows in that pod can get spread overloaded and the drop deleted if the BMOs are firing their lasers, so you have to time it. Duke's gonna go beat Moldorm, or Land Wallace.
Makes sense. Do the dungeons you can.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll probably take a trip over to Easttown as well. We're gonna go to the safety room, which makes a lot of sense. This is a pretty resource low climb. We can grab a ferry and get a full magic refill. Whoops, we missed the ferries. Well, the safety net's off for the rest of the climb in terms of health. Hello, Gil. Welcome to... we have a very bad Moon Pearl today. And it might be one of the last things in Logic, and the run is almost full of clear Dark Worlds already.
Basically, Moon Pearl was on Laser Bridge.
Yeah. Laser Bridge in the Dark World. That is accessible in the Dark World, so... We at the very least need Candace Samaria and the Turtle Rock Big Key to get there, and potentially more TR small keys, an indeterminate number of how, because so far we've only seen 2 entrances to Turtle Rock, and then only the front is accessible in the Light World, so do we need 3? Do we need more? We're not entirely sure. Or do we need less? We're not entirely sure.
Be careful.
We're climbing, and this is getting desperate because, quite frankly, this is our densest play. Also, it's a required Ganon seed, and we don't have a hook shot.
Very nice Lamola's fight.
Yeah, this is still not out of the water. Like, Top's got to be very, very, very careful. Like, we can do the fast strats we normally do in these rooms are not accessible, so it just got to be slow and steady.
It would have been nice to grab those 5 arrows, but we can't have nice things here.
Yeah. If Duke does kind of like put off this climb and like goes to do, he's gonna go beat Mothula, it looks like, and may end up going to Pendant Thieves Town. But Pendant Thieves Town has the bow. That is not in Logic. That is actually the bow is in Logic. Berna was also in Thieves Town, but Berna was up in the attic, and we don't have the Thieves Town small key yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Top has enough magic for this. There are a couple magic refills in this room. But you have to be really, really careful here, and he's going to have to go fish out the full magic refill out in the pot in the next room as well.
Mm-hmm. He's got it.
Yeah, and Duke also has killed Mothula for his second crystal. And that's a pod small. I'm actually secretly scared of a pedestal too, but
It's not a secret anymore, is it?
yeah. But there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now the pain train's starting. It is going to be a forced double climb of TT today. Yeah, save quit. You have access. You can go to the old man rescue cave. Duke's going to do pod with a few more small keys. He has found 3 so far, and there is a 4th key, of course, sitting in pod in the basement Stalfos chest here, so he'll have 4. So he'll be able to basically full clear pod.
We'll have to see if it's worth it.
Yeah. The checkerboard key, which is something that Duke, the top left kept forgetting to check. But I think he has mismarked this because the upper cave is the one that gets you to Meyer, or the bottom cave just to you to CAC. No, not going to go to check the other entrances and other. Got to go for the Aga items in Aga Tower. That's fair.
Yeah, there's one item in here that we can grab.
Yeah, it was a hard piece. Duke grabbed it already. But
So far, pod's coming up Bupkis.
yeah. This will probably be Topplife going to go through Hookshot Cave and mirror on the Dark Bridge and take a look and see what's there.
We're going to do a hammer yump over to the big chest.
Yep.
That looks good.
Yeah. Spectacle Rock exit for Topplife over at Mimic Cave, so we don't care. The single arrow has moved rooms, but is still in pod. And just art piece.
So hold on, nothing at the back of pod.
Yeah. Top is heading to kind of start doing a bunch of these mirror checks. We're going to be able to mirror and check one of the light rolled entrances that would otherwise require a glove now. And Duke is understandably putting off the climb in the back of Thieves now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sick kid.
$20. Got to pay for those meds.
And I think Jake probably realizes it's GT. It doesn't feel good to realize it's GT, but it's probably GT. Oh, actually going to go up the mountain and rescue the old man finally. As been putting off doing this dark cave for a while.
All right, let's see what this entrance is. It's mirror locked. Oh, we're gonna do race game first.
Yeah, Top never peeked this before. Never saw it was just 10 arrows.
King's Tomb.
Yep.
There's the hook shot.
Yep.
Mirror locked.
Sometimes you just see these things coming. No! Topplife, turn around. Hookshot cave was right there.
Gonna check K45 first? Just a cat house.
You want to go to do Hookshot cave before you go reclimb GT? Okay, he realized. Find the sword, find boots, find something. There we go. There we go.
That's Moon Pearl in logic now?
No, it's still not. It's only TR big, at least the TR big. That's funny just because that is logically the 4th GT small cube that you had to pick up because that is behind 3 GT small. This. Well. Actually, it isn't, but. Because the mirror was 0 GT small key locked. Quake, which would be nice if we didn't need Meyer wasn't already a Misery Meyer entrance wasn't a connector.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Moon Pearl is not in logic yet.
No. Yes, the Moon Pearl is on Laser Bridge, which required a dark connector, which is in the Dark World. So in order to get Moon Pearl, we still need a 3-sound small key, 2 more a bunch of. Where was our shield? Was our shield in the Dark World? Because it actually matters for invincibility items.
Right. I don't remember.
Whatever. We're full clearing GT basement. It is time to just ransack this place.
Doing tile room first.
Oh, the shield. Yeah,
like this.
Yeah. No, we're just full clearing GT. Yeah, no, that's right. The shield isn't here, so logically we need a 3-sound small key or 2 more shields or cape to account for the laser eye logic. The lamp was basically free, sitting in the well in CAC with a hammer right next to start. Okay,
Keep the
Big
Misery
Key to
Mire.
Mystery Mire. It's another dungeon we can full clear. So we can full clear Mire, we can full clear... we can full clear Mire, we can beat Ice. We can beat TR, Pod. We need Flippers. And the Eastern Big. Yeah, Duke is desperately trying to do anything to avoid.
The GT climb, but that's unfortunately the thing that he needs to do in order to progress.
Yeah. Yeah, no, oh wait, no, yeah, we still need a glove for ice. So we're still missing at least 3 items for go mode. And we are still missing finding Eastern. Which at this point is very likely to be Mitts or Boots Locked.
Flippers.
Oh, there's the Flippers. Alright. Well, that's Swamp and Ice. Swamp and Mire, and they're pretty close to each other, so I have to imagine Top is going to go do that. Also, we need a sword, but if we have a glove, we know where a second sword is.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, mind you, like right now, we still, at least with the Moon Pearl, like we know we have to do some traversal through TR in order to get the Moon Pearl. The only light world accessible entrance that we can do traversal through is the front at Mini Moldorm Cave. So until we see the big key, the big chest entrance, we still got issues. I think Duke is trying to head for Kara.
Hey, there's a glove. And a flute? Okay.
Yeah, I would beat Armos, and then I would probably get out of GT for the second just to go turn the flute on and get that sword before climbing again, but we'll see what Flip wants to do. Yeah, this is turning into a seed where almost nothing was required to be... Almost the entire Dark World was probably unrequired.
Big key to Tarahera.
Yeah.
Gross.
It's nice to have. Ooh, we get the mini Helmo bounce over the hole. Nice. Yeah, it's vanilla. We have to climb again anyway.
Right. So required triple climb?
Nah, double.
Or double climb required triple GT. Sorry.
Yeah.
Nice quick kill.
Yeah.
Small key to Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
And another small key to Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are gone. We've got them. That's the 3. They were going to have to pop, which almost certainly means that our Dark World, cannot speak today. It almost certainly means that our Dark World, our big chest entrance for Turtle Rock is in the Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
And Toplife's going to take the fact that I believe this is just the Brothers connector over here. Take this over to CAC. Turn the flute on. get your extra sword, go beat here, go beat Swamp, go beat Ice, climb GT.
Might change the music back if it's super choppy. Yeah.
Yeah, Duke's feed's been having some issues. I guess I think it's just his capture.
Yeah.
But all right, let's go like do dungeons. We can beat dungeons, right, everyone? We don't have to like climb CGT for a little bit. And hopefully by the time we're done. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. They're coming.
Now that we have those gloves, we can actually check Zora.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna check it for a while, but yeah, we got. I mean, we also got the flippers.
Yeah, but both of them were in GT, weren't they?
Yeah, they were both left side.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Nice bolt arm fight.
All right, well that's it. We've got it in logic, everybody. Our moon pearl's finally in logic.
What did we just find?
The TR big keys on Hobo.
Which is under flippers, which is in GT, which is, yeah, you need enough keys.
Left side. Yeah, left side. It's Suckshot locked, and you need Dogshot to get some Mario anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like, this entire seed was load bearing dependent on climbing GT to get the mirror to get the Hawk Shot. Oh, God. I love cross keys. Topplife going to go get another sword.
Sword?
Yeah. Yeah, now we can just flute and do Meyer and then do... Swamp, then do Pod, then do Ice. And
Let's
then
do all
maybe
the
we find
dungeons.
maybe we find a nice Eastern Palace big key, and we don't have to worry about anything other than finding Eastern Palace.
Well, Scamfish is just 3 bombs today.
Yeah. Duke's probably wondering what's in logic in there.
Cora's completely lost the logic at this point. I know I have.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is that it's probably trying not to climb GT without a hook shot, and like it's a completely an understandable response. It's just a horrible seed. It's a nasty little seed that a lot of runners would not like to be doing what Topplife had to do. So Swamp and Ice were our red crystals, so that is another entrance available. We have all the Maya region entrances available as well. So right now, realistically, it's just like, please let there just be an Eastern Palace big key somewhere. And I know Duke found a pod small somewhere that he's been that Topplife somehow hasn't, and I'm not sure exactly where that is.
Excuse me.
All right. Duke is heading right. Not heading south. This is. Yeah, no, actually, now that I think about it, Duke doesn't even have the bow out of... Oh, God, that's right. You have to get the bow out of Thieves Town. The one check that's in Logic without the Thieves Town small key, and that Thieves Town small key is going to be locked by... Okay, game. That Thieves Town small key is going to get locked by the Moon Pearl, so... Logically, that's the first bow in the seed, and it's a logical double... clear, a double dip of Thieves, if you had to beat it. Oh, man.
Seed is mean.
Yeah.
Who rolled this one?
The bot did.
Yeah, who made the bot roll it?
I don't know, it's automated.
Yeah. Hey, Boots.
Yay! I should lock Boots, everybody. Everyone else's favorite. Well, at this point, we're almost certainly just finding the Eastern Val's big key for Go Loud.
Mm-hmm.
Because unless it's like the Eastern rolls into exactly TR or Ice Palace entrance, we should have access to it. Or Hammerpegs, I guess. There's three possible launches where Eastern could roll into. Burnout for Duke. So we're going to get burnout strats here for our Topplife. Doesn't really want to spend the arrows. Basically, he's swiping his sword as extremely as fast as possible because that helps to delay the amount of magic that Burn is spending. Because of sprites. And once he's gotten all the eyes down, he is just going to pull out the bow and fire any times and kill Biddy.
Easy Viddy fight.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the question. Yeah. Where is the Eastern Palace big key?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, a good point. Wayfaring Fox has brought up. We're still missing. Our Moon Pearl is almost there in Logic. We are just missing invincibility items now to block the lasers. So either the Thieves-Town small key or another shield will do it, or the key. Goal. The seed. See if somebody can finish the seed without. There should be a goal of like seeing if somebody can finish the seed without getting this Moon Pearl into Logic. It should not be hard, but it should be doable. Good. Nice blind kill for Duke. Gets his pendant.
Yep, gets his bow, gets the blue cane out of Logic.
Yep. So Burn accounts for Laser Bridge. The problem is that right now our Burn is actually not in logic. Our Burn requires us to, because it is in the attic chest of Thieves Town, the anti-soft lock prevention logic for small key usage says that the attic chest, the big chest, and blind all require keys to spend small keys to use. So you have to have the Thieves Town small key for those 3 checks to be in logic. If the Thieves Town small key is not in your possession, it's out of logic. The cell chest, on the other hand, is in logic. So the bow is in logic, but Burna still is out of logic. Also, like whenever a lot of people like to say logic, we actually just mean like the anti-soft lock prevention logic. It's just shorter.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's a conversation that happens every once in a while on Discord about why we shouldn't be calling it logic, but we do. Oh, good, our Desert Spawn. We can finally beat Desert Palace logically. Because likewise, Desert Palace has a... the Desert Palace boss is locked by small keys, and there's that one door in Red Side Desert that also has a small key.
Here's a question from chat. Wasn't there a version where Laser Bridge was required with no logic, or was in logic with no items?
Yes. This is... So there are a couple different branches of Link to the Past randomizer that are kind of like spackled together to make it look like there's a single entity. The main branch of the randomizer, or the VTOR branch, as a lot of people would call it, the logic that was designed there basically has a lot of like more advanced play features where you could be expected to do laser skips, and not have anything to like kind of block the lasers. You're just being forced to face tank damage at the worst. There are other branches of the randomizer. The most popular, for a long time, other than the main branch, was the entrance randomizer branch, which was developed by Amazing Ampharos, and this is the one that the Cross East branch is essentially running off of. And this branch has a lot more stricter logic requirements that don't expect harsh, more advanced play, just because you can get yourself into... There's also actually, like, if we're going to get really detailed, there's also a whole bunch of like hard requirements and sword requirements hidden in the VTOR branch that aren't normally adhered to during races, because nobody wants to track that. But like from a play perspective, like the entrance randomizer expects you to have be a lot nicer to the player in terms of what it can be logically expected of them to do, and so that's why laser skips are not in logic in the entrance randomizer, because you could get to Laser Bridge with 3 hearts and green mail, and it'd be unfair to expect you to logically be able to do laser skips on that amount of health.
I just linked the XKCD of why there are so many standards.
Yeah. And then there's also like there's also 2 other branches that are currently being used a lot right now, which are the door randomizer and the overworld randomizer. People have seen door seeds, not in this tournament, but Doors was a mode in League last year. Overworld randomizer, where a lot of the overworld features are randomized, which is being showcased this year with the overworld tile swap mode. those are also 2 additional modes that are doing that, and a lot of the logic that those modes are based on is kind of somewhat based around the entrance randomizer mode as well. Anyway, that's a lot of words for me to say that they have ignored the fact that Topplife has beaten Orcus. We didn't get a lot out of Swamp, and we're now into Pod, which Duke had kind of cleared out a bit of already. And yeah, Casual Boots is the only mode that doesn't, because Casual Boots is rolled on P-Torp, and the other 4 are rolled on at least entrance, some form of the entrance randomizer branch. Similar idea with the scolds, the 4 scolds, small key. That's not 100% guaranteed in some modes. It's mostly there for entrance randomizer because you don't know which hole you're dropping down, and so you can't be reasonably expected to predict if you need a small key or not.
Very nice Helmosaur fight from DukeFireBird.
Yeah. Another bottle.
Next time the whole like branch discussion comes up, you just go something dark side. something complete.
Yeah.
And people will nod and they'll get it. They'll understand.
I'm sure. Duke is having a head scratch and still doesn't realize that the answer is, I have to climb GT to get my mirror to go get my hook shot so I can climb GT and beat GT.
Mm-hmm.
Or is refusing to accept the reality of that situation, which is also understandable.
Now, wouldn't Muffin's Tracker, once you have GT marked, stay green until it's no longer doable?
I mean, there are checks he can do in GT. I think he just doesn't want to do them.
Right. That's what I'm saying, though, is like on his tracker.
Yeah. There probably is an indication of it on his. You can see where it's blue on his tracker, and that just means there's logical checks, but it's not fully clearable. I mean, another difference between like VTorp and in entrance and the rise of logic that catches a lot of people is that a lot of the upstairs GT is in logic with almost no small keys. But anyway, we still have to go do dungeon good.
Do the dungeon thing.
Yeah, to see it's been stupid otherwise. And Topplife gets his bee in a bottle. Lava Chest is Lava Chest is actually in logic right now. Not with what Duke has, but it is in logic. But just kind of scary.
Unfortunately, his capture card ate whatever the item was. Oh no.
Well, it's not the Eastern Palace big key, so or a medallion or Bombos. Or the Ice Palace big key, or like any sort of required big key, so I don't really care. It's probably nothing.
Yeah.
Time for Ice Palace.
This should be a fast dungeon with Red Cane.
Yeah. Yeah. And Duke having to think about what his options are. We don't have the Ice Palace Big Key, but the Ice Palace Big Key frequently loves to hang itself out in Ice Palace, so we'll see if we potentially even have a vanilla Ice Palace Big Key. But because we don't have the bit, okay, so we're not going to go to. We're gonna Orphan Ice Tea and head straight for Cold Sear. Understandable.
I think you can still get to Ice Tea this way. Maybe not.
You're
'cause I
not.
need the small key.
Duke is heading back up the mountain.
Hey, a mushroom.
Wonderful.
We mirrored out. Interesting.
I wonder if he realized he forgot to hit the crystal switch.
Oh, no key to open the door with.
Yeah, that's why. I get. Oh yeah, no, because when he went downstairs, yeah. So normally, like if you don't have the big key, you hit the switch because this allows you to drop the blocks without having to spend small keys.
Right. So do you think Topplife has a really good lead here, considering?
Well, that's not close, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like Duke is doing a fair bit of stuff, but there's just some really, really nasty, like, he's taken a couple of really unfortunate deaths, overall deaths, which stunted his routing. Aside from that, like, this is just a seed where he's just gonna get kind of bodied because you need to do a thing that a lot of runners don't want to do and are trying probably in his head. Like if he is thinking, if I have any chance to do this, I have to do a play that isn't climb GT, do a hookshotless GT climb. Even though it's impossible for that, you can't do that today. You have to climb GT hookshotless. Oh, good. There's
Small
something else.
Palace and Ice Tea.
Yeah. We have not yet seen the top of Hyrule Castle entrances. To kind of get people caught up who were late. Essentially, the lamp was pretty free early on in this seed, sitting in the well, but Super Bunny Cave was right next to the Sanctuary Star, which is a lumberjack. So Super Bunny Cave had your hammer. So we've had hammer for a very, very long time, and the well had the lamp, so we've had the lamp for a very, very long time. Our GT Big Key was sitting pretty accessible, I think, in just Paradox Cave, which you could get to. And then we've had a bunch of GT small keys popping up around the seed with a bow that didn't, as far as we know, is God, Medora. But our bow was sitting in the back of these down in Zelda Cell, which Duke found early on, then found out it was a pendant after doing the front four, so never went back for the bow for a long time. Topplife found thieves down with the thieves down big key, 5 hearts and a hammer, and did it anyway. Though Burna popped up in the attic chest, so it was a little bit easier. Yeah, Topplife and unfortunately Duke does not have the Samaria, so it's going to like straight up lose a minute to 90 seconds here, not doing Icebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, admittedly, Topplife also kind of screwed this up in Yard. But basically the logic essentially had forced you to climb GT to get your mirror out of Mini Helmsor room so you could get your hook shot out of race game left. And we haven't done Top of Castle because nobody's really coming back to Top of Castle with the mirror. By the time we kind of cleared out the rest of GT, we were able to beat another 5 dungeons. So Topplife wanted that instead.
Here's our second required climb of GT.
Yeah. This time with slightly better equipment.
Slightly is putting it lightly.
I mean, we've got a sword upgrade and half magic, and no, we had to have magic.
A lot more life in red mail too. Like, it's not as harrowing now.
I mean, we had blue mail before. It's yeah.
Does the Moldorm bounce need boots?
And Duke has forgotten he doesn't have glove. To be fair, an hour 46 into a seed. Sometimes she forgets you don't have a glove. And unfortunately, our only glove is sitting in GT basement, hookshot blocked.
Right.
Next to near our flippers as well. And we're gonna see what's on Magic Bad. Oh.
Just a compass.
Yeah.
Nice Lamellus kill.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah. This is Duke finally going to do the thing, which Duke's going to finally do the thing, I think. Yeah, here we go.
Probably not going to be too happy to find the mirror here.
I mean, I don't think he really. I mean, yes and no. Oh, no. Okay. We're gonna get Berserker mode. Alright, whatever.
Oh my
Wonderful.
god.
Finally! Our Moon Pearl is in Logic.
That's awful.
I mean, I think Duke knows something's here. He's just been trying to avoid it because this is something you don't like to do. This is a very long time commitment. Because climbing GT twice is never a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, like the way he kind of had a lot of early orphans that kind of let him distract himself from even considering this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the hookshot was in race game left, just peacefully sitting in race game left entrance. The good news is we had to beat Aga 2 anyway to get to Ganon, so this was all required again. Now we're just looking for an Eastern Palace entrance somewhere. And an Eastern Palace Mickey.
Well, here's the top of Hyrule Castle, which is K45.
Yeah. Also, we still haven't seen, I don't think we've seen Blind Hat or Hype Caves, so there's still a couple of 5-item caves out there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, chess game.
Map
No
that we
dice.
don't need. Alright.
So we've checked all of TR more or less, right?
No, I mean, this would be a really funny time for Topplife to go do Hobo and discover his TR Mickey. I think he's looking more for entrances though.
Or Catfish.
Yeah, Catfish maybe as well.
Catfish, Zora.
Yeah, boots were also hard hook unlocked. They were in Misery Miner. Yeah.
We haven't looked at Bonk Rocks yet, have we?
No, we still haven't we still have the Bonk Rocks, and we've seen one set of them. The other three haven't been checked yet. We're just in this kind of weird spot of how to route Dark World right now. I guess this will probably be going up to Zora, checking. Duke is almost there to his mirror. The sad thing is, like, you could have done a bit more of this seed if you just bomb jumped and gotten a glove, and I mean, you still wouldn't have gotten the hook shot, but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Duke's got his mirror. Mushroom check. Ether table time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Duke is considering where to go next now that he's got the mirror. He probably needs to remember that that back of race game is a mirror location.
Yeah. Yeah, I also have to kind of just like figure out how to get there to begin with. Cape. Yeah, we don't know where Buck was on Colts here though, so that's still out of logic technically. But...
Yeah, so I think the mirror shield upgrade was the required Moonbro logic.
Yeah. All right. We'll take the descent because this will get us over to Dark Shopping Mall and let us do the two entrances over there. And maybe we'll swim over and grab the. There was a small key on the island. I don't think you really need to grab it at this point unless you want to just maybe it's the last pod small, but even then. I'll give you the Hyrule Castle small key for Topplife. Oh, wonderful. Spiral Cave. Which actually... Top of Spec Rock, which shows us a small key on the other side. Which we, again, probably don't need.
Spiral Cave.
Yeah.
I believe we've seen this already.
Oh, we've seen the...
Or no, we haven't.
We haven't seen the item, but this spits us out on what East Death Mountain.
Small device.
Sorry.
We also still have the that southern part of the east side of Death Mountain, Dark Death Mountain, don't we?
Yeah, no, we have. We've seen a bit of that. This is probably taking the old lady connector to... We're taking Hookshot Cave again? I think he... Oh, we're going backwards through TR up into... we're going to go backwards through TR. Wonderful.
I don't mind this play. There's still a lot to check in TR.
I mean... Yeah, I mean, this is really just a lot for just one. Because I don't think you really want to go do the rest of TR from here. Especially because you know where like the main and the other two entrances are. But like you should know that you don't have the big key. He's forgotten he doesn't have the big key.
I mean, we're almost 2 hours in. I don't blame him.
He'll find out he doesn't have the big key in 3, 2, 1, just as soon as he gets across this gap. Spike Cave was at Desert Palace Main. Duke needs to get back to GT, needs to get the Hook Shop.
Right, I don't have the big key.
Hello. Yes, I am TOEFL time. I'm programmed by the wonderful people who let you know how much file progress is left on your system. All right. Mambo's tablet here. I don't think Topplife actually ever did check Swamp Palace entrance.
Was Bombo's tablet?
Yeah.
Nothing.
We are playing cross key, so you're able to backdoor your way through TR. It wasn't nearly like that significant of a time. He just kind of like walked out and walked in. Yes. Saf, how long have you been watching this race? Have you seen our wonderful moon pearl today?
Okay.
Jesus H tap dancing.
It's empty. Nothing to write home about. All right, here's a bonk rock check.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, to kind of catch her, please give our runners Topplife and DukeFireBird. I'm paying you back for calling Topplife Toffile in the first 10 minutes of the seed.
Yeah, seriously.
Please give our runners Topplife and DukeFireBird a follow. Please give my co-commentator Seth a follow. I don't stream, so you don't have to give me a follow. We are kind of in the closing stages of this matchup, 2 hours in, where right now we are kind of just looking for Eastern Palace and finding the Eastern Palace big key. And Topplife finally gets his TR big key, which is the last item that he needed 100% to get his Moon Pearl into Logic. 2 hours in. Congratulations. Now, there's also a small key on the Lake Island, which again probably isn't relevant. But unfortunately, Topplife spent the Hyrule Castle's at Lumberjack, and Topplife opted to go to the back instead of going for Sank, the cells. So there we go. There's Hyrule Castle small key. He does not care about small keys for the rest of the seed.
Slowly eliminating entrances to go and find Eastern Palace.
Yeah. This will probably be a flip to 3, a dash down to the Old Woman connector, and then we will go to Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb. At that point, we might have to find a connector to get us on top of Bumper Ledge, which is probably actually going to be Bumper Cave. Just sitting up on Dark Death Mountain. Oh no, we're going to actually go kill Trinex. Yay!
And do the big chest in Trinex. Why not?
We don't know where the big chest entrance is, but we'll go kill Trinex because we can. And it's the green pendant, and we can do 3 checks on the front.
Yeah, I think technically if you had played this in Logic only, it would have taken 2 hours to get the Moon Pearl.
Nah, it wouldn't have taken 2 hours, but it would definitely taken like... It would have taken a while. Because you have to understand, like, a lot of what they've been doing is they've been doing a lot of stuff in the Dark World that they wouldn't be doing without the Moon Pearl. If they were sticking in Logic. But rather than getting the Moon Pearl, like, 20, 30 minutes into the seat, they'd be getting it in, like, hour 20, hour 30, maybe.
Don't run out of magic.
He's got a blue potion, so he's generally okay. But... yeah, unfortunately. Duke is starting to do the mirror checks. We'll find the slick shot and then...
Yeah, that opens up the rest of the seed, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's 5 hammer hits. That's 4. There's
There
5.
it is. $50.
$50, green pendant, and the front of TR where we'll do 3 more items.
Mhm.
And maybe Topplife will spend a couple keys and go out to lava chest, which isn't logic. Because the seed is bad. I mean, we can get to Pyramid Fairy. It's not the worst thing in the world. We have the flute. We have the hammer and the glove. And 2 hours and 5 minutes, DukeFireBird will finally be getting his hook shot. Because this seed was bad. Don't even get the... Oh. I mean, I don't think Duke... The seed's probably not going the way Duke wanted it to, but... This is just isn't a good seed regardless.
Depending on how much longer it takes to do EP, I might have to dip early. Did not think the seed was going to take this long.
Yeah, no, usually cross keys I would like go for 2.5 hours as the usual benchmark. This one's just going to be like... We're just in a spot right now. Like, there isn't a ton left, but a lot of it's just... like... annoyance. Duke's got his hook shots, so he's just gonna go do left side. GT gets Lamari, get all his stuff, and then go do right side. Yeah, is going to be doing a lot of falling where Topplife was about half an hour ago, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. All right. After this, Top probably should save quit to Old Man and drop down the mountain to take Paradox Cave over into the Maya region, but we'll see. This is going to be back of Skull. Oh, maybe the back of Skull Woods. Yeah. Or Desert Palace, right side. I know Duke did this. I didn't quite catch exactly what was right side desert, but we do not know what is on pedestal.
Okay, we
Oh,
found the
there's our
Litchfield.
mitts. Okay, thank God. Actually, no, Duke doesn't have the desert small. The desert small. Yeah, no, that was lockbite. All right, we have mitts, everybody. Crisis averted. We can check every entrance in the game, unless we need bombos for TR.
I believe we need Quake for TR.
All right, perfect.
Speaking of the big chest to TR, Eastern Palace big key.
God. Well,
So we found the big key before finding the dungeon. That's actually good.
yes, we are now just literally finding a single entrance and we're done. At this point, it legitimately is either going to be Ice Palace or TR Main. Or the top of bumper. Wonderful. Or an entrance go mode, essentially, yeah. With Master Sword Silverless on the table. Yeah, take the Fairy Ascension connector, just give you a Pearl Edge connector, and grab you one extra entrance.
Yeah, they do have all the items they need to explore every entrance in the game. It's just finding where that entrance is.
Yeah. Yay. It's vanilla-ish. Alright, drop
Have we
down,
looked
take...
at?
Here's Bumper Cave. This is going to basically be the only connector that can take us to Bumper Ledge. So we have vanilla exit. Has Pyramid Fairy checked? No. We can do
Ooh,
Pyramid Fairy.
entrance. Gross.
That's not the worst. Blindside.
Blindside.
Yeah. It's sad, but it's understandable. We're gonna go dash down, do hammer pegs next. Yeah, there's a good shot that is actually there was a sword or a bow in there, which would have been nice, but we're gonna go probably play with it. We're only checking 3 or 4 more checks in the game. Waltham Forth will Duke, unfortunately.
Well, we found the Pyramid Ferry, just not the Pyramid Ferry entrance.
Yeah. Alright. Bomb Shop was the tavern, so this will be grabbing... should be grabbing Big Bomb. We're gonna go check back a Skullbutts, I guess. Waldom down for Duke. That's his, I think his 4th crystal.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not as good as 6 crystals, but...
Yeah, I think Duke didn't opt to, like, not go past Rando Room. In GT, which is kind of unfortunate, but... Probably looking to cut some time. Yep.
This looks like it's going to be a TR entrance play. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're going somewhere else.
Nice. Nice entrance. And then, if we're going to go to do TR entrance, we just say, what's the old man? We did it! We have
Bacon
tempered
sword.
sword! We're not going to be waiting 4 minutes to beat the cannon, yay! Alright. It's kind of convenient placement also, but also, we have done so much in this seat.
Yeah, we had to run into it sooner or later.
Yeah, statistically, we keep getting better and better odds of pulling a sword. Alright. Alright. All we have to do now is just go up the pyramid and drop in.
Mm-hmm.
I'd actually probably save and quit to the old man and just go through the pyramid crack, but I think we're probably going to get a mirror and a flute over to 5, which is fine. No, I could. Or just. I think Topplife just remembered that he has a save and quit point at the pyramid. Yeah, Duke's doing left side swamp. I think has. No, did not find the Swamp Palace big key. Nice. Oh, that's where it does. Oh god, the Desert Palace small key was also Buckshot block. Oh no. Oh, so yeah, nope, because of flippers. All right. Time for Ganon. Goal in phase 1 is essentially get the equivalent of 12 tempered sword slashes. Does not get a 1 cycle, but honestly, that was not a good setup for a 1 cycle. Yeah, require left side swamp.
I'm to chase a teleporting Ganon.
Yeah. Alright, where else left today? It'd be really funny if it was like in Blindside.
Thieves Town.
Oh! Both were in Thieves Town.
That's funny.
Both are in Thieves Town, and that would be a logical tip and a hard double dip for shoulders. Wow. No idea where the Thieves Town small key is, but it's got to be moving pro lock somehow. All right. Toplife's got the torch glitch locked in, so this should be pretty straightforward.
I don't think it could have been blindside, although I'm trying to
No, it
remember
could
where
have.
the mirror was. Oh, could have. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody, please get your GGs in chat for Topplife as he's about to cross the bridge and finish with a time of 2:19:38. Duke is still continuing on, as far as I can tell. Oh. See what Duke opts to do here. Duke has opted to forfeit, so we'll see if we can get both of our runners in for a chat if they want to join.
Being joined by Topplife first.
And Duke as well. GG's. That was a horrible seed.
Yes.
A horribly tragic seed.
Yes. Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry, Duke, that you had to experience that.
No. Okay. Am I wrong in thinking that the Moon Pearl logic was a clear of Turtle Rock? Am I wrong in thinking that?
No, you're 100% correct. Topplife only got his Moon Pearl into logic about 2 hours into the seed, which was, checks notes, pulling Mirror Shield off of post Moldorm 2 chest.
No.
Wait,
but can you?
So that means I have it with Berna, but I don't know where Samaria is. That's bizarre.
Oh, Samaria's it's downstairs. It's in basement, GT basement. You, I think, skipped it somehow. You probably
I died after Rando Room.
Oh yeah, it's behind that. It's behind Ice Armos, lovely blanketed by 2 TR small keys.
No, Samaria wasn't in GT.
I thought Samaria was in GT.
No, I was going back to GT.
Oh no, Samaria. That's right. Samaria was in Hookshot Cave.
Okay.
Samaria was in Hookshot Cave.
Okay, yeah, that would have been. I would have been going there at some point, but I was like, okay, I could now clear things.
Well, DukeFireBird, I just want to quickly give you a good GG's. I have to get running, but thank you so much for the race. Thank you for all you guys do. Top File will take care of the rest of the interview.
Yeah, GG's.
You both actually ended up like running by Hookshot Cave after immediately pulling the hookshot. The Topplife went back quickly.
Yeah, it was so convenient, and then I looked at the map too late.
Yeah, I mean, I ran by it, but I was like, I got the hookshot, I got the flippers. I'm like, okay, good. I can Herapot Hera, I can go clear Swamp, and then I was gonna go run back to Ice, and then it's like, okay, now I'm at 6 crystals.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna guess. Hold on, because I have not found Eastern yet. I am thinking it's under the rock where Hookshot Cave Vanilla is.
That was the potion shop.
That's the potion shop. Dang. Okay.
It is Eastern Palace is at Ice Palace entrance today.
Ice Palace entrance. Okay. Yep. That would have been it. That would have been a double check. Oh, wait a minute.
And Mitzer right side.
We're the
Mitzer right side desert.
Okay. Yeah, I got the small key. I was gonna plan on grabbing that quick too at some point. Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that Desert Small Key was out of logic though. So.
True.
No. I mean, until you got your Moon Pearl, like that was still all like. Was it? No, the Desert Small was the Swamp Palace Big Key chest, the right side on the left side swamp.
Oh yeah. Desert Small was the swamp. So yeah, that was locked. Also, nice double dip GT.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You were putting that off for a very long time, and I don't blame you.
Yeah, because I was like going through them. I'm like, what else do I have? I'm like, I don't want to climb GT for 3 checks because I don't have hookshot.
Yeah,
and I mean, I know Ganon's vanilla. I know that. So,
But it had to be something very important because
right.
I still like 3 Turtle Rock small keys. I like the Turtle Rock big key. I like Samaria. It can't all be
Yeah.
in the GT climb, so I was pretty much expecting flippers to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was the
Yeah.
mirror, and it was a mirror doesn't really do that much.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
saw the mirror and I said, "Oh, that does a lot." Because it opens up the desert area. It opens up castle. And then it opens
Yeah,
up
but it
all
was
your
just
generic
small
mirror check.
entrances.
Yeah.
We had most of the item stuff except the double 5k item things.
Yeah. And then the Eastern Palace big key, which you had yet to find, Duke,
Yeah.
was in Checkerboard Cave in the Turtle Rock big chest.
Wow. Okay. Well, at least I would have been able to get that because I do have the big key.
Yeah, you have all the you have all the stepping stones to finish the seed.
Yeah.
It's so good that I go
Kinda.
after all the item density stuff when it's just a one entrance with one item, right?
Yeah.
My clicker's down to 4, so I'm like, well.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, you were just in a spot where you could go beat when you're done with GT and Hookshot Cave, you could go beat Ice, Swamp, Pod, Hera.
I was actually looking, is this still somewhat a jet seed? Even though I was 120 in and I hadn't done any crystal siege.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think. Well, that depends on what you classify a jet seed for key sanity. I don't think a sub 1. I would say like 140 would be jet, and I don't think this is a 140.
Well, I could have been
be.
around 140 until I remember I still had to do GT, which I didn't do in the... Because I was intending to do it immediately, but then I got so much useful stuff and it's like, no, let's see if I can get some better equipment first.
Yeah. But boots are in Mire, by the way.
Boots in Mire, okay.
Yeah, so just had to get that hook shot.
Yeah.
And
well, I figured not running into boots at any point. I'm like, okay, we're hook shot locked out of Mire, and
Yeah. It was also
so let's give the seed to somebody and say you have to play this logically. Let's see how long it takes them.
By the way, we know where the second bow is, but we don't know how to get it.
Where's the second bow?
Thieves Town big chest.
And we don't know where the Thieves Town small is?
No.
Thieves Town small.
It's not the Lake Island small key.
It's not Lake Hilliard.
That's the castle small, which
Ed?
Good news, there was literally nothing on either side of the Hyrule Castle small key. You both went in different directions on that one.
Could it have been, was it Ted?
It could have been Ted. Probably no.
I don't, well, I mean, Top would know if they watched the
I didn't.
I think there was, yeah.
Oh, Chat will say something. If it was a small key. Could it be the lift rocks at the ice rod, dark ice rod? Did we check those?
That was Spiral, and
okay.
That led to an Ice Palace small key.
Okay.
There was, I mean, you did find Blind's hideout when Top was in entrance go mode, so I guess theoretically it could have ended up there, but that was
It could have been Bombas because I never checked the medallion for Turtle Rock, which is one of the
two
I never got. It's double quake. Yeah, it's a double quake seed.
I don't think there's any item caves out. I think Blind's hideout was the last of the item caves to be found. Oh, there was a Swanky that was on the other side of Spectacle Rock, which we never did see.
Yeah, and there was that's either GT or Turtle Rock entrance then.
No, you ended up with all your GT and DR smalls.
Yeah, the GT main entrance.
Yeah.
It's either that or Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
That's
But we have Spike. I at least have powder left.
Yeah, and
The
also
swamp-
needless to say,
swamp
I was
palace
getting
big.
very flustered.
Big chest. I never went back for that. The myths
Yeah.
chain. Myths
I
chain.
felt. Yeah, never saw the ice pig either. So that's somewhere. But
Yeah, illogical ice palace clears. Let's go.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, but
Well, that completes our group. Yay! This race is inconsequential for the both of us. Well, I guess not. I guess not so much for you.
Slightly
You're
seeding, but,
technically in the higher part of the lower bracket now. Ooh, that's fun.
But yeah, no.
And I do have a comment I want to make just in general. This stems from, unfortunately, from Monday. I myself want to apologize for things that have been going on. We are going to be working on everything we can on the back end to try to make sure everything else runs as smoothly as possible. Please give us time. We're having powwows. You can definitely consider that and tell you that. And just be on the lookout for hopefully whatever fixes we can that we need to fix. I don't know what all. But I thank you for everybody's patience. But also, please be aware that all the admins and whatnot, we're all people, and some things were said that were very hurtful. And just be mindful of that, please. Thank you.
All right. Well, I guess I'll kind of just wrap everything up now. Anyway, thank you both. Please give both our runners a follow, Duke especially for the work that he does with admitting this tournament. Coming up later this afternoon and evening on SpeedGaming, right now we have restreams planned for BSJ and Hitman on SpeedGaming Main at 6 o'clock Eastern. Later in the evening on SpeedGaming 2, Maniacal is racing AK Drizzt in 80 Tile Swap. That's also the mode for BSJ and Hitman. On SpeedGaming 4, later at the same time, Quizbull and Skelly will be racing in Logical Randomizer. Followed up at 8:30 on SpeedGaming Main with Hexadus versus Tenet. And there is still a couple other matches that haven't been assigned restreams potentially, but there is one other match that will be restreamed later that will be Plasma Kappa versus Incoherent in SpeedGaming 2, which I think is going to have some potential tiebreaker or playoff implications. So, I'm Topplife. Thank you very much for watching our race today, and have a good night, a good afternoon, everybody.